Oil prices were trading down by more than 1% on Monday as Saudi Aramco cut prices and demand concerns continued to weigh on the market. Meanwhile, the ruble is losing ground against the US dollar and the euro amid falling oil prices. In the early trade on Monday, benchmark crude prices dropped by more than 1% as optimism about demand recovery faded. In the morning session, Brent oil futures for November went down by 1.13% to trade at $42.18 per barrel. WTI crude futures for October fell by 1.36% and settled at $39.24 per barrel. Saudi Arabia's state oil giant Aramco slashed its October prices for crude oil for sale in Asia and the US to offset low fuel demand. According to the reports, Saudi Aramco cut the October official selling price for its Arab light crude it sells to Asia and all other regions. The state producer slashed the price of its benchmark Arab light in Asia by $1.40 per barrel, setting it at a discount of 50 cents to the Oman-Dubai average. Market participants expected such a reduction of prices in the Asian region as oil prices were low in the Middle East and oil refineries were gaining less profit. Saudi Aramco has also trimmed prices for Northwest Europe by 20 cents starting from September, thus setting the Arab light crude at $2 lower than Brent. For the US buyers, Saudi oil will be 60 cents cheaper in October compared to September prices and by $1.05 higher than Argus sour crude index. Currently, the world is still facing oil glut despite the supply cuts introduced by the OPEC Plus and government efforts to stimulate the global economy and fuel demand. China, the world's biggest oil importer, slowed its crude imports in August. In the meantime, US energy companies have increased their oil and gas rigs count for the second time in the past 3 weeks after the recent rebound in oil prices. The ruble opened the session on Monday by falling against the US dollar and the euro. At the moment, the Russian currency is following the negative dynamics in the energy market. Early in the morning, the ruble depreciated against the US dollar by 14 kopecks to trade at 75.57. Against the euro, it dropped 15 kopecks to settle at 89.38. Last Friday, the Russian federal loan bonds rose in value. However, the market failed to recoup losses suffered during the two previous sessions. On Monday, investor optimism about demand recovery cooled amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Russian Deputy Energy Minister Pavel Sorokin thinks that the level of oil consumption seen in 2018-2019 will be possible to reach in 2-3 years. According to him, the gradual improvement in tourist activity and regular flights will help restore fuel demand. Meanwhile, the ruble's trajectory will be mostly determined by negative situation in the oil market. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.